Expound just a little more. We have Hussein Mohammed with our editorial commentary.
Indeed, Catherine, and my analysts have been warning this issue could form the basis of campaigns for the next election, sadly.
Okay.
Well, that is what Citizen TV has something to say about tonight. With slightly under 4 months to the March 4th, 2013 elections, we would like to raise the red flag on the unfolding events on the political scene. We have reason to believe that as things stand, Kenyans are being shepherded in the wrong direction. Why do we say so? We say so because Kenyans are increasingly being made to believe that the impending trials for 4 Kenyans at the International Criminal Court will be the make or break issue in the 2013 polls. Now, the ICC issue is being elevated over and above anything else. On the one hand, there are those campaigning on the platform that a vote for them will be a rejection of the ICC process. In this group, we have Deputy Prime Minister Uhuru Kenyatta and Eldoret North MP William Ruto, who are contemplating a joint ticket. And on the other hand, there are those claiming that if elected, they will lobby to stop the ICC trials and instead have the cases brought back to Kenya. Now, in this group, we have Prime Minister Raila Odinga, Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka, and Deputy Prime Minister Musalia Mudavadi. Now, this ping-pong game between the two sides is not only a crass case of political opportunism, it is also a spectacular display of total disregard of the issues that really matter to ordinary Kenyans. First, we would like to remind the politicians that the Kenyan cases did not end up at the Hague-based court by accident. No, it was by design. It is the members of the 10th Parliament, this very current 10th Parliament, who rejected attempts to form a local tribunal to try the cases. Do you remember them saying, let's not be vague, let's go to Hague? So we can't afford to be vague about this now. It is therefore hypocritical for Eldoret North MP William Ruto to claim today that the ICC trials are a creation of Prime Minister Raila Odinga. Just for the record, we would like to remind Mr. Ruto that in an extensive interview to the Sunday Nation of February 22nd, 2009, titled Ruto, Why I Prefer the Hague Route, the then Agriculture Minister is quoted urging the former UN Secretary General Kofi Annan to speedily hand over the envelope containing the names of the suspects to the ICC court so that the investigations can begin. To the best of our knowledge, Ruto has not denied that story that clearly says he was in support of the ICC process. But it is also opportunistic for Prime Minister Raila Odinga to now claim that if elected president, he can lobby for the cases to be brought back to Kenya. Isn't it Odinga's party, ODM, that through its Secretary General, Professor Anyang' Nyong'o, wrote to the UN Security Council to oppose the so-called shuttle diplomacy that was led by Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka, seeking to have the cases deferred? Why didn't he call for the cases to be brought to Kenya then? It is therefore insincere for any politician to now claim that if elected, they can lobby to bring the cases back to Kenya. Whether they can do it or not is not the issue. The issue is they are selfishly trying to manipulate the voters using the ICC cases. We believe Kenyans do not suffer from collective amnesia. They know why we are where we are. We demand that politicians tone down their back and forth over the ICC issue that is now increasingly bordering on hate speech and incitement. We also demand from all those seeking power in 2013 that they must focus on the pressing issues affecting the majority of Kenyans. Tonight, as we speak, police officers are threatening to go on strike because the government has not paid them their dues, a situation that could seriously compromise security for every Kenyan. Politicians should begin by telling us how they will ensure that the police are paid their dues promptly to ensure they don't threaten to go on strike again. We would also like to remind them that we do not have a shortage of issues to animate us in the campaign period. We can talk about national security, education, infrastructure, water, job and wealth creation, etc. Finally, it should be made clear to every politician that irrespective of your stature, status, or ambition, the interest of the nation supersedes yours as an individual.
Well, Hussein Mohammed there with our editorial tonight. Thank you very much, Hussein. We move on.